All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. My name is John Painter, and I'm Director of Athletic Communications here at Colgate University. I want to welcome you to the Class of 1965 Arena for today's special announcement introducing a brand new women's soccer head coach. Before we get started, I want to welcome everyone tuning in via Patriot League Network. We have a great relationship with those folks. It's a great service we're able to provide, not only our games, but obviously special events like today. So to get started, I'm going to introduce Colgate University Vice President and Director of Athletics, Dr. Nikki Moore.
I cannot tell you how much I love the fact that we have run out of space in this room. Thank you all so much for coming and being a part of this moment. It means a lot to me. I think it means a lot to our community that we recognize how special these moments really are. So thank you. I want to thank all of our staff, our coaches, our student athletes, our alumni who all have participated in this search. This is the last day of finals, the last day of the semester, the last day before winter break, and thanks also to everyone who's tuned in online to welcome our newest Colgate head coach. It's been a long semester. Sometimes it seems like we've toiled a lot this semester, but what a treat to get to end this semester on such a wonderful note by welcoming a new head coach to this Colgate community. We've worked especially hard this last month to find the very best person to lead this program. And I want to thank our staff, coaches, and student athletes who've given so much of their time, effort, and discernment in this search. Steve Chenard, our Associate Athletics Director, served as chair and kept everyone on their game, organized, and Steve did a really fantastic job. So, Steve, thank you. Absolutely worth a round of applause. Steve's been doing like triple duty this semester. So other search committee members that I want to thank include Bob Turner, Professor of Economics and Environmental Studies and longtime faculty liaison to our women's soccer program. Bob, this was his probably busiest time of the semester, and he found time to make this work. Marissa Lamison-Myers, head softball coach, who's in a very busy personal and professional time right now. So thank you, Marissa, for the time you took. Ryan Baker, our head volleyball coach, who served in this process while also still leading his team through postseason play, one of its most successful seasons in program history. Juliana Smith, deputy athletics director and senior women administrator, who along with our campus partners provided great expertise to ensure that we had a fair and thorough process. Malachi Hoskins, our athletics administration fellow, who leaped in nearly on his first day to begin the process of researching and supporting this search. It's hard to express how much time, diligence, and effort it takes to participate in one of these searches, and this crew did it expertly. I want to thank Michelle Reese and Lori Godshock, both whom provided all the manner of administrative support throughout the process and who helped each of our outstanding candidates to feel at home and at ease in their experience. I also want to do a quick shout out to our campus partners, in particular Maura Tumulty and Leslie Cushing. Our head coaches are members of faculty here at Colgate, and it underscores our commitment to being teachers and prioritizing the educational experience here. But athletic searches move at a little bit different pace than campus searches sometimes, and they have been very attentive to our needs and very supportive and have adapted to help us move in such a way that has allowed us to name this head coach before the end of the semester. It's an honor to work alongside such faculty partners, and I appreciate it greatly. I also want to say thank you to Eric Ronning. Eric gave a great deal of time to this search. It was so important for us to find a new head coach also who was eager to work alongside our men's program. We share a lot of facilities and want to share in the enthusiasm between the two programs, and we think we did that. I also would like to thank the women's soccer student athletes who served as a part of our student athlete search advisory group. Ruby Diodati, Adrienne Vaughn, Abby Grady, Kaylin Smith, Kelly Chiavaro, Mia Chardello, and Sage DeGiulio. Thank you so much for serving. These groups, alongside our women's soccer alumni consultant group, provided great insight to help us understand truly what we need at this moment. They also reinforced what an incredible opportunity this particular coaching job is at this particular time, at this particular place. What a special place Colgate is, and we all believe that the future is very bright for this program. So these moments, as I mentioned, of introducing a new head coach are so special. It gives us an opportunity to be grateful for the student athletes, coaches, administrators, parents, and donors who have built this program and who have put us in a position to build upon a winning tradition. It gives us a chance to gather in anticipation of an exciting future and to begin imagining the possibilities that lie ahead for the student athletes who are here and who are still will come. And it's also a time to celebrate the arrival of a new member of our Colgate community, a new colleague, a new added perspective, a new vision, and a new friend. Our Colgate women's soccer program boasts a strong tradition of winning and academic excellence. Our program was established in 1982 and has seen 5 prior coaches at the helm. Women's soccer is the winningest women's program at Colgate with an all-time record of 402, 252, and 67. And a winningest percentage above 600. Women's soccer also holds the most Patriot League championships of any program at Colgate, with 12. Our women's soccer players have earned countless honors over the past 38 years, including 17 Patriot League Player of the Year awards and nearly 150 All-League players. Our program plays at a very young, only 5 years old, Byers Small field. And its offices, locker room, and training room are all located here in pristine 3-year-old class of 65 arena. Our current women's soccer team includes 8 all-league honorees, 3 Convocation Award winners, and placed 26 of its members on the Patriot League Academic Honor Roll. And now we have a new coach who we believe is poised to steward this tradition of excellence and to mentor our student athletes as they pursue competitive excellence in every aspect of their lives. When we began this process to find our next coach, we were seeking someone who would even further advance the competitive excellence of this program while developing our soccer student athletes holistically and supporting their sustained academic performance. We hope to find a coach who is known for demonstrating our program virtues: thoughtful, driven, enthusiastic, cohesive, and bold. We sought to find a coach who was committed to the sport of soccer and to their own development as a coach, someone who would join us in our shared goal to get better every day in the pursuit of competitive excellence. We were committed to finding a coach who would contribute to our inclusive community. And finally, perhaps most importantly, we were searching for a role model for our student athletes, the kind of person who we would be glad to see student athletes emulate in attitude, work ethic, spirit, and values. We have found that coach. Our new head coach comes to us from Georgetown, where she served 5 seasons as an assistant coach, helping guide the Hoyas to 5 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances, 3 straight Big East championships, and 2 trips to the College Cup semifinals. That's a lot of winning. We like that. She was a summa cum laude graduate of George Mason University and earned a master's degree from Georgetown. She was a graduate assistant coach at Valdosta State University and served as interim co-head coach for a period of time. While there, the team earned its first ever Gulf South Conference Championship and advanced to the second round of the Division II NCAA tournament. As a student athlete herself, she was a 3-year starter as goalkeeper. She was also a 3-year captain and was an A-10 second team all-conference and all-academic team selection and NSCAA all-region scholar athlete. She went on to play professionally for a brief stint with the Washington Spirit, a National Women's Soccer League team. And everyone we spoke to about her hailed her as an outstanding young professional. She was a demonstrated winner, a person with great integrity, who does things the right way both on and off the field. A former colleague of mine and 21 national championship coach, Anson Doran, said, "She is outstanding in every respect, is competitive as hell, gets her players to compete, and plays a great style of game." Pardon me, but I quoted. She has availed herself to just about every professional development opportunity out there, including licensures, coaching academies, and for her good work and success, she has been named just recently to the 2019-2020 United Soccer Coaches 30 Under 30 class. We are awfully glad that she is on our team now, and so we appreciate that her family has joined us here today. And it is my pleasure to introduce to you our new Colgate head women's soccer coach, Lyndse Hokanson.
That's a lot to come in behind. Ooh. It feels really surreal, when you talk to your mentors and head coaches and you prepare for this moment. They say, you're never ready. You're never ready to move a chair over. I think that what they really meant is you're never ready for this moment right here. It's just overwhelming, a whole host of emotions. The introduction from Nikki was humbling. It's been a long yet really quick week. Just a few days ago, I was in this same exact room with the hiring committee presenting my vision for this program. And so I'd be remiss not to say thank you to them. We've got some more friends here today with us to join us. And I'm so thankful for them for getting on board with the vision that I have for this program and for feeling as though I'd be the right person to hand the keys. And obviously Nikki and everyone here, when you get the opportunity as an assistant to take the next step, everyone, there's always, oh, that's a great job or that's an okay job. And I heard constantly, that'd be a great job. And then you get here and you start to meet the people and you understand why this is such a special place. And people say that, and then you get here and you really start to feel it. And so I want to thank the search committee. I know that it was an intense time for a lot of you trying to win while also trying to help with this process. And I'm super thankful that you took the time to be really thoughtful about who's going to take the reins of such a, as Nikki mentioned, prestigious and successful program. I also obviously want to thank Nikki and her faith in my vision as well. I'm excited. And President Casey as well, there's something special about getting to work for a former athlete who understands the ambition of the athletics department and how it can contribute to the greater good of the university. And so I look forward to the opportunity to contribute my part to the third century plan and moving this university forward in that way. Obviously, I'm thankful to my family who's here. It's really exciting for us to come all this way and start the next step for me. So thank you guys for being here. I am forever indebted to everyone at Georgetown who helped me get to this point today. They know that I wouldn't be standing here without them and all the things that we got to do there. My boss, Dave, who has taught me a lot through the years, and it's been really cool to get to do it in the fire of the pressure of some of the greatest games I've gotten to witness and be there on the sideline for, and I've learned a lot. Maybe not qualitatively, but quantitatively, I've learned a lot in my time there, and I'm grateful to him for taking me on as a young assistant and helping to show me the way. The administration there set a really high bar for what it's like to be supported in your job, and so for me, when I was looking for the next step, it was really important to find a place that I got that same feeling where I knew that the administration had my back. They wanted me to win. They were as competitive as I was, but they also did it in a way that has integrity and love, because those are really important to me. And I found that here from the moment that I sat with the hiring committee to the second I stepped on campus. And so I am incredibly grateful to the student athletes that I got to coach at Georgetown. I will miss them dearly, only because I do this job for them. And I look forward to building a ton of new relationships. I got the chance to meet some of the new players, and I'm really excited to start to build those relationships here. We had a lot of fun at Georgetown, and I know they're poised for greatness. I will miss them, but I'm thankful to them for all that they taught me, and as much as I was able to teach them. I had so many other mentors along the way. When I first took my job down at Valdosta State, which you can Google later, it was a leap of faith for me. I decided halfway through college, to my parents' chagrin, that I wanted to be a coach. And when I told them that I was going to be taking a job at Valdosta State, once they figured out where it was, they wondered kind of what that meant for me. And Mel Hines, who hired me, took a chance on a young kid from Maryland who was excited and ended up leaving actually before I got down there. So the new coach had even more faith because she blindly allowed me to come down and work for her. And I learned so much for her in such a short period of time. When you're a GA and if you're thrown into the fire, you get to do everything from lining the fields to netting the goals. So you learn a lot. I did a lot of laundry, and also got to coach some soccer, and it really prepared me for that next step up to Georgetown. So I'm thankful to all those along the way who've said, you can do this and we believe in you and let's do it together. And they've allowed me to be here. I also want to thank those who've come before me, obviously most recently Kathy, and all the work that she put into making this program what it is. Again, it was an attractive job because of what this program has accomplished and what I know it can accomplish. And so I'm really immensely grateful to take over a program that's in such a great place and is really poised to be phenomenal soon and for years to come. So I'm grateful to her and all of the former student athletes whose shoulders we stand upon, who have made this really what it is. And to the current students, again, we just met really quickly, and I'll learn your names. And I'm looking forward to getting to know you and taking this journey together. I'm excited, and I know they're excited as well for this new chapter. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun. And so thank you for being here as well. Again, when you're looking for a new job, there's a whole host of opportunities, and outside of the success of the soccer team, I've come to learn about myself that I work best with student athletes who are intrinsically motivated and self-aware and have a sense of purpose beyond the field. And I was fortunate to coach many of those at Georgetown. And from the moment that I started looking into Colgate and stepping on campus, you get that same sense that these are athletes who love to win, but they also love to succeed in many other ways. And I hope to continue to mentor them in all of the diverse areas, so that when they graduate here, they're not just better players, but they're better people, they're better citizens, they're better employees, they're better friends. And so I knew that I wanted to be somewhere, and I would be best suited at a place with student athletes who have those same desires and interests. And so that was step one. And obviously then you get onto campus, and the leadership here is exceptional, and the aims and the desires and the ambitions of the department aren't compromised for the integrity with which they do them. And that's really special. And I'm thankful to get the opportunity to start at a place that carries itself that way. And it was important to me to do so, to be at a place that does things the right way, as you mentioned. The facility, this room, the offices, the field, there's no shortcuts. It's a place where you can do great things, and the athletes have everything at their disposal to support the greater mission of what we're trying to do from the academic center, which is super cool, by the way. It has like turf on the ground. It's like it doesn't feel like a study area, which is probably for the best. And the competitiveness of the Patriot League, obviously. The parity in this league is amazing, and being a mid-major kid myself, there's something about having to fight every year to win a championship to get into the NCAAs that is exciting, and it's fun, and it's unique. You don't just get to show up and get in. You've got to show up and make yourself heard. And so the opportunity to be in the Patriot League, a place, again, that values academics as equally as they do athletics, is critical. And it just bolsters the ambitions that I have for these athletes and the way that we'd like things to be done. So you can get a sense of why this was a really great fit, and why I feel so immensely grateful that I have the opportunity to step into this role as my first one. It's really quite a blessing, and I'm so immensely grateful to everyone in this room who helped make that happen. And I'm excited. So just briefly, I just want you to know sort of a little bit about how I anticipate kind of moving forward. I was really detailed with my plan, but as a broader zoom out sort of view, the guiding philosophy that I lead our program with is the same one that I lead for my life, and it's summated to the words relentless pursuit. And it just means every single day we wake up, we pursue excellence in everything that we do. We work to be better today than we were yesterday. And so it's just 2 words, but it means that you never give up, and you're constantly trying to be better. It's excellence in all realms of life. It's knowing that what we're doing on the field translates greater, and it's just a small piece of becoming a better person, a better sister, a better daughter, and the success that we've had, that I've been able to have, is simply a byproduct of that. It's just the result of competing with love, competing with joy, competing with integrity, and committing yourself each and every day to get better in the classroom, on the field, and in the workplace. And I anticipate that's going to be what's going to drive us forward, and that's the backbone of what I do, is a relentless pursuit to be better today than we were yesterday. I think the biggest mistake perhaps people can make about this program is allowing last year's record to provide the vision of what they think that this program can be. As I mentioned, believe this program is suited for great things. And to our current student athletes and incoming class, who I've met briefly on the phone, I know we haven't met yet, but I feel as though if we trust each other and open our hearts and minds to this, it's going to be a really cool thing, and we're going to have a lot of fun and win a lot of winning, as Nikki said, again, is a byproduct of all of that. To the former athletes here, I mentioned briefly, I'm excited to get to know you and get to know what made this place the place that you decided to spend your lives for 4 years, and some of you longer, and really carry on the essence of that and the fabric of the program that has made it great. You don't win 12 championships by chance, and so there's not a disconnect. It's really just a bridge into the next chapter, and I hope to use you as resources to help me continue to carry on the legacy of this program, because it's great, and it has been great traditionally. No pressure, the winningest one in the school. So I hope to carry on that tradition, and I'm going to need your help doing it, and I look forward to getting to meet those of you who have been here, done that, and to help me sort of translate that vision into the future. I just want to close saying how immensely grateful I am for this opportunity, and I hope to be the best steward that I can for this program in a new era. I won't make any qualitative promises because I think that that's a silly way to start, but what I can guarantee is that I will always be true to myself, and always give my best to this program. I feel strongly that, rooted in that philosophy for success, that the fruits of that labor will make this university, this program, this department, this administration very proud. And I promise that I'll always stick to the things that I do, which is using soccer as a vehicle to cultivate meaningful relationships, authentically supporting and challenging our student athletes daily, assisting them in graduating, prepared to enter the world and make a difference in whatever arena they choose. Instilling value in each and every one of them, making them know that they're a part of a collective whole, both within our team, within this department, and within the university and this community, and that they have the capacity to achieve beyond expectations. And finally, to compete with joy on the field, in the classroom, and in the community is the best way to do it, because after all, it is just a game. So I'm really so immensely appreciative of all of you being here, taking the time. It's really overwhelming, to be honest, and an incredible testament to this community and how important this program is, and I really look forward to being a part of it. So thank you so much.
Coach, you talked about mentors.
Sure.
What are some things that maybe they passed on to you, both at Georgetown and at Valdosta, about being a head coach?
Sure. Yeah. Well, you're never ready, right? So that I've got, and there's so much intricacy. When you're an assistant, it seems sort of task-centric, and then you get to be an assistant. I mean, to becoming a head coach, and all of a sudden you're juggling 27 things and needing to manage them all as deeply as you did as an assistant. So that was probably the biggest thing, and to be humble and to know that you don't know it all, and surround yourself with good people. And I got the humility piece. I know I don't know it all, trust me. And I hope to bring in a staff that's going to complement me in a way that that fills in my weaknesses and amplifies their strengths and complements my vision. And I'm looking forward to that process and assembling a staff that has the best heart of this program at its core.
Did you have a chance to speak with any of your student athletes at Georgetown? And if so, what types of things did they have to say?
Sure. There were some tears on both sides. But what has been incredible is their support, how excited they are. And they know that I'm ready. And they said, as best they can, they'll continue to support me and be my fan while also wearing the blue and gray. And the alums in particular have been phenomenal. They just thanked me for waiting till they were finished to move. But no, I think, to be honest, you pour yourself into this job and you cultivate these relationships that are so important. you just hope that it's as important to them as it is to you, you know, and it can feel so brief. But what I've come to find is that, you know, those roots, they dig deep, and it continues to carry on long past since they've left the hilltop. And so I'm thankful, and they're excited for me, and they are hoping that we don't play one another anytime soon. Thank you guys so very much for being here. Thank you.